All right, well, welcome to the National Real Estate Cafe with Don Getling and Gino Franti, where today we take a look at what it costs to rent somewhere, because we always talk about rent versus own and the benefits of home ownership instead of renting. Well, it's only beneficial if rents are expensive. So let's take a look at where rents are
This is
expensive.
a pretty cool chart brought to you by the National Low Income Housing Coalition. And what you're going to see is what area, basically just to rent a regular two-bedroom home, what it costs. And I love when, Gino, you had a great analogy in California.
Well, I was looking at this, and it's kind of scary, right? So California had to raise their minimum wage to $15 an hour.
Right.
And you're like, God, that was a big jump. Why'd they have to go to 15? You had this big whip to do, and employers complaining, and jobs are going to leave California. Well, when you look at the cost of renting, and it's $31 an hour, then you have to have two minimum wage jobs per family just to be able to rent a two-bedroom home. So it was almost mandatory.
I agree. I mean, you can see that California almost leads the way. We got Hawaii, of course, they're landlocked, and it is Hawaii at $35 an hour. And then you got D.C. at 33 and good old New York at 28. And then, but what interesting, you see basically the Midwest and South, basically you only need one.
Okay, but wait a second. This is an interesting concept, right? Because if you look at the areas that you said, Hawaii, there's almost no rental square footage there.
That's true.
Okay, and D.C., how much rental square footage could possibly be in D.C.?
Nada.
Look at the size of California, and it's still so expensive.
Okay, but we also know that's pushed up by certain areas, like basically the beach areas in San Francisco and San Jose, where it's Silicon Valley. They're pushed up by certain areas in California. I mean, you go to Newport and, you know, the whole coastline, you're going to pay.
Yeah.
Then you go to Stockton and other areas in California, not
I'll give
so
you
much.
one of those technical terms. Well, duh.
But that's what pushes up California. It's not all of California. There's areas of California that you can rent for.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Modesto's pretty cheap.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
Nothing against you, Modesto.
I had to pick someone.
You can build beautiful ski boats, great lakes. But just bottom line is, we just want to give you an idea of what it costs to just rent, and that's why we push to buy. It's almost the same cost, maybe less, and we can always run numbers for you. You're heard right here on the National Real Estate Cafe. Get these sent right to your phone by texting NREC to the number 58885.